This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer Interaction. Last week a trailer was dropped for Tom Holland's Uncharted, which is based on a video game, as I understand it, which I have never played. Though, it brings an interesting question to mind. Namely, can Tom Holland open a movie? Now I think Mark Wahlberg is starring with him in Uncharted, but it still brings a question to mind. Can Tom Holland open a movie? Now, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home might come to mind in answer to that question. But the thing of it is, I would argue that those movies were not dependent upon Tom Holland to succeed. And in fact, if Homecoming had chose the guy who plays in Sex Education now, Asa Butterfield, who was actually in the running for that role, if they had chosen him, Spider-Man would have still done as well as it did. Because while Tom Holland's Spider-Man is a great Spider-Man, it is not defined by Holland. So I don't know if he can open a movie big. And look at the last big movie that he opened, by the way, which is Chaos Walking. Now keep in mind, Chaos Walking was a troubled, broken production. So that being the case, I can't necessarily say that it didn't do very well because Tom Holland was a lead. I can't say that at all. But it's the only other movie I can think of where Tom Holland was a lead, as in the success or failure of that movie was riding on his shoulders, and it kind of tanked. So I don't know what this means for Uncharted. I don't think he can open a movie big and sustain it. I just don't think he can. And I haven't really seen much in the way of evidence to the contrary. Again, you cannot count the Spider-Man movies in that calculus. In any case, let's look at the trailer for Uncharted.
There are places out there you can't find on any map. They're not gone. They're just lost.
Hey, kid. You're a little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
This path Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
The biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy. I think you're here because of your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
The One Ring.
If you find that gold, you find him too.
What is this, Goonies?
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know I'm one of them.
You are a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I don't dabble. My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he's just threatening to kill me.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
That's funny.
Crap!
Exclusively in movie theaters.
Well, that was the trailer for Uncharted, and it looks amusing, to be totally honest, but it reminds me of something. Namely, what made Tom Holland such a great choice for Spider-Man makes him not so great a choice for more adult-leaning movies. In the sense that he sounds like a kid. I know he's in his, I want to say early 20s, but he sounds younger. It doesn't help for roles that require a more adult lead. Now, keep in mind, he's still in the Spider-Man movies. I believe that he's working currently on Spider-Man No Way Home. So, if it hasn't finished shooting already. So, that works for him right now. But at some point, he's going to have to start looking like an adult instead of a teenager. So, that's one thing. And another is, as I said, I'm not familiar with the video game Uncharted. I don't know what this means, any of the action in this movie means for people who are fans of the video game and are looking for signs of the video game in the movie. Lots of unknowns, though Tom Holland's spotty record makes me wonder if this is something he can pull off. Though what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.